My name is T. Ames, and I'm the Education Director here at Live Arts. I first started doing all of the things at Live Arts when I was 9 years old. My family moved back to Charlottesville. We're from this area when I was about 8 years old, and I needed an outlet. I started out at Lighthouse camps that are also in this building, and a Live Arts volunteer asked, "Hey, have you ever thought about doing theater camps?" And my mom got super excited, so she signed me up for my first one, and I have not left the building since. So I've been here for 19 years, off and on, as a camper, as a volunteer, as an actor, as a director, and now as education director as well. I think Live Arts in its current iteration means that whenever I walk into this building, I can find a piece of home. I love being able to walk into the office and see people I've known since I was little. I love walking to the office and knowing that I'm going to develop better connections with folks who are newer in the office, and knowing that I can always find someone for a laugh or someone for a hug, someone to always vent to or have things to talk about when it comes to theater. I think when a volunteer walks into this building, there are a lot of things that they can expect. They can expect that same homey feel because we always love new people and we love inviting folks back who have been here for a while. But I think with our last couple of seasons, we really have been challenging the narrative of what is theater and what sort of stories are important to share. So I love when audience members come out of a play and really want to talk about it. I think that's the sign of good theater. You don't just leave and say, "Oh, that was a good show. I enjoyed that." You say, "Oh my God, that one scene was crazy," right? And you just want to talk about it with the people that you came with. And for just days and weeks after, you're still having thoughts and ruminating on what that play was about. I think theater is an excellent way of us learning more about the world around us, and having a safer way of really contemplating what's really going on in the world. The education department is not, I love it not just because it's my job, but because I think it's so integral to who we are as humans in theater. I think that the education department reflects kids being kids and adults finding their inner kids and having that be completely okay and important to discover and adventure with. You are learning how to self-regulate. You are learning what consent means. You're learning what your boundaries are, and you're learning to express yourself and advocate for yourself. And so I love being in the Live Arts Education Department because we are honing in on these basic skills that any and all human beings need to know to be able to function in our world right now. So to be able to do that for the 4-year-old who walks into mini camp for the first time and doesn't really understand what consent is, but by the end of the week knows that they can say no because their body is theirs. To the adult that walks in and says, "Oh, I never really thought about regulating my emotions in this way, and maybe theater could help me with that." I think it's an essential tool, and I think it's something that is really unique about our department. Theater is one of the most helpful, one of the safest ways, one of the most integral ways for me and for our community at large to be able to express ourselves. And I think in the world that we're in right now, it is incredibly important to support these avenues of expression, because this is how we show the world who we are and what we really want to say in a way that feels comforting and accepting, in a lot of ways that a lot of other things won't necessarily do. We're able to say things and do things and act things out, to express and let go of all of these pent-up feelings and emotions that we really can't do in a lot of other ways. So I think supporting Live Arts is supporting this crazy experiment that is called life, if I'm being quite honest. It's a way of expressing all of the things that we really can't in any other way. It's a way of saying, even if I don't agree, you have a voice. Even if things are crazy outside of this place, we have a voice. We have a right to say and do things that make us feel good and make us feel heard and appreciated and advocated for. So giving to Live Arts means that you are supporting this amazing endeavor to keep people heard, to keep voices out there, because we're in a world right now where a lot of people aren't being heard. And theater gives us that opportunity to quell that, to work against that. So giving to us means giving back to the community and even giving back to you. So thank you in advance. We really appreciate it. If you've never been here, I suggest you walk through those doors one day. I think it's important that you come and meet us in the office. I think it's important that you come take a tour, that you really see what this place is about. A lot of people hear about Live Arts, they're like, "Oh yeah, I've never seen a show there." Well, then come on by. We've got a lot of cool things happening here. And you'll never know until you take a step in. So welcome, come by anytime. We're all here to help.